Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a reminder before the weekend. I am heading out of town tomorrow. I'll be gone Friday, Saturday. Still responding to emails, so email away. We do not have any assignments due this week. I forgot that I taught a different course last term, so I haven't taught this course. It ended in December, so it's been a minute. So great news. Wish I would have done that the week that I'm going to Vegas, but it just happens to be how it falls within the module. So I don't really get to say, when we don't have assignments. But so I'm going to spend the weekend going over discussion posts. So I like to respond to everybody. So it takes quite a bit to go through all those, especially when, we have 2 responses for each one. So that's my goal this weekend. I saw one person had already turned in their assignment for module 4. So once I get through the discussion posts, I will start to look at if anybody has turned those in. Let's see, make sure you put headings on them. If we would have had an assignment, I was getting ready to print all those and I was like, hey, we don't have any. Yay. I'm sure you guys are excited as I am. I don't know if there's anything else to share. Just be aware of kind of what's happening in the legislation in your state. Florida is passing, like it's already passed one round. Basically it says if there's any obscene material, and it can even go as far as, what were the words? Like sexual arousal, then it can be banned, and regardless of merit of the entire book. So basically it doesn't even matter what the story's about. If there's any scene in it, it can be pulled. One of the last bullet points was about teacher like requirements. So I'm wondering, like in the state of Florida, okay, so I have 2 full library science degrees, one from MTSU. It was an add-on to my EDS and admin administration, and then I have my ALA accredited MLIS from Texas Women's University, because my other one was only a K-12, and I'm like, hey, what if one day I ever went out of teaching? My 4 other degrees were in teaching, so that was kind of my exit out. So all that to say is, I have 2 full library degrees, and of course I'm teaching courses for LSU under library science. But yet other people can just go and take a test and be certified. So I'm wondering if that will change, if they will actually require the degree, which I'm kind of hoping they will. Because right now we are not valued, and I can understand somewhat. But we still all have the heart. We also have the passion. We all, have people we can reach out to. There is training and all the things. So I'm curious to see what will happen. So just be aware of kind of what's being pushed through in your state. None of it looks great. So I'm kind of curious, sad, brokenhearted to see what happens with all of that. If any of you have any questions about what it's like to be a school librarian, please message me anytime. I love to, kind of give, the background of what it's like. I don't have, any background in public libraries, so I'm learning just as much from you guys as I hope you are from this course. By the way, I am not Dr. Ryan. For any of you putting the heading on, I wish I was. At Texas Women's University, I almost took the doctorate out, and my advisor talked me out of it. He asked if I had any aspiration to actually use the doctorate degree, and I said no, I just want this other library degree. He said just get your master's. He said the graduation rate was only 30%. And so I did the master's. I regret it wholeheartedly. They dropped their program because enrollment was not great. University of Wisconsin used to have a program. They don't anymore. So it's really, really hard to find a PhD in library science. However, to go full-time, like if I want to do this full-time, I would need my doctorate. So I'm kind of stuck. And I absolutely love doing this. So just to kind of give you guys heads up on like what you may want to do later in life. So email me with any questions. Enjoy this week with no assignments. I will be getting the discussion post graded, and we will move on to module 4 next week. Have a great weekend. Bye guys.